Good morning. I am looking quite shiny this morning. I put on my sunblock, just got out the shower, and I survived the week. I made it. I made it through the EMR, the electronic medical records that I was discussing in my previous video, and it was not as bad. I did not surprisingly, but I did pretty well. It didn't slow me down too much. And it was pretty self-intuitive. I got the hang of it pretty fast, and I did manage to find a flow that seemed to work for me, so I'm very happy about that. And it didn't hinder my patient care or my speed in getting from one case to another, which was very good. So I survived it. Yay me. So I wonder what's next on the docket of things that I will have to get over. Oh, I totally forgot to put on concealer. I knew it was something I was forgetting. Just a little darkness around my eyes that I'd like to conceal, just to help my eyes wake up and feel a little bit brighter. And it's a casual day, having some neighbors over for pizza later to use up some of the dough that I have. Not a formal party. I'm at a conundrum this morning. I have given up alcohol, and it's been 3 weeks, and on the scale, I've seen absolutely no results. As a matter of fact, I went up about 1.8 pounds since giving up alcohol for the past 3 weeks. Now, it's one of those biometric scales that's supposed to measure body fat and muscle composition, and according to it, I did lose some fat and gain some muscle, which would make it kind of a wash. Gained a little bit more muscle than I lost fat. So that could explain the 1.8 uptick in weight. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, should I give it another week of abstaining from alcohol to see what my results are? Or should I just say, forget it and go back to drinking? I wasn't drinking heavily, but, having a glass of wine with my friends and my neighbors and stuff like that. I don't know. Father's Day is coming up and we're going to brunch. Do I partake in a mimosa? I don't know. Do I just get seltzer water? Maybe. Should I give it a full, solid, good month? I feel my original goal was up to my daughter's birthday, which was 3 weeks. So I've met my goal and I haven't really seen any results. So is it time to go back to my quote unquote social drinking? I don't know what to do. I decided I'm not going to rely on the scale as much. I'm going to take the expert's advice and measure on measuring yourself. And that's going to be my waist and my hips, because according to the tape measure, my waist stayed the same, but I was down 1 inch on my hips, allegedly. The tapes allegedly do not lie. Scales can do whatever they want, but the tape is supposed to tell the truth. So I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to give it a few more days or just can it, because it's not like it's hard to give up drinking. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Everybody else is having a glass of wine and you're sitting there with your seltzer water, which isn't the end of the world, but it's definitely not fun. So that's been my week. Ooh, these glasses are so dirty. So that's been my week, surviving electronic medical records and surviving no alcohol. And I've managed to do both successfully, I would say. Even though the uptick in weight feels like a failure, I don't know. I feel better. I think I look better. I don't know. It's so hard to say. I think my point of view is biased because we're always going to see ourselves bigger than what we really are. We're always going to see ourselves one way. The mirror is going to say another thing. Photos are going to say another thing. Video is going to say another thing. And the scale is going to go rogue on us. So who knows? Well, I worked out. And as you know, after I work out, I'm usually starving, which I am. So let's go get some breakfast. It's only 10:43 and I'm dragging, mainly because I have not had any caffeine yet. I ate some yogurt and some fruit and granola, my usual, but I'm tired because I haven't had any coffee. I'm down here pulling out everything I need for pizza tonight out of the freezer and get everything defrosted, and checking on my dough. Dough is good. Let's get all this stuff. So, sliced mozzarella, goat cheese. Looks like I have plenty of pepperoni, plenty of sausage. And I'm going to reshape my dough because it has gotten flat and smushed looking. So we'll get that reshaped. Actually, I'll reshape it later. I don't have to do it now. I can reshape it this afternoon. Hopefully I won't run out of time, which I shouldn't. Just got back from the grocery store, picking up my weekly items, basically ground chicken for my food prep, chicken thighs for next week. We're gonna do the crock pot chicken thighs again because they were apparently a very big hit this weekend. So we'll do that this week with salad and salmon. We pretty much consistently have the same thing most weeks to try to keep our calories within a specific range. And it's just easier and a no-brainer just to eat similar things every week. Just have a couple of things to vary it up a bit from week to week, but pretty much the same thing. Chicken, fish, and ground beef. And we keep it simple. So right now we are low on this pomegranate juice with cacao powder mix. So I'm gonna get that refilled. So I do have some more pomegranate juice. We're gonna go with this. There are allegedly 4 servings in here, and it's 1 tablespoon of cacao powder per serving. They say a serving is 8 fluid ounces, and we don't drink 8 ounces at a time, maybe 6. So that would leave make this about 5 servings. So I'm gonna do 5 to 6 tablespoons of cacao powder in here. Ooh, this sucker's hard to open. Why is this so hard to open? My husband must have screwed this shit on. Well, he screwed it on, you can screw it off.
Here we go. A little stiff around it.
Okay.
Maybe some of that cocoa powder got in.
Yeah, the cocoa powder. Thank you.
The cocoa powder.
Blame it on the cocoa powder. Sometimes I partake in the pomegranate juice and cocoa powder, whatever you want to call it.
Cocoa!
Whatever you want to call it. But most times I don't drink it too much because it's a little too bitter for me. I don't mind the pomegranate juice by itself, but adding that cacao powder really makes it pretty bitter. But I'm going to try to get into drinking it. I'm not going to make no promises because I'm not big on the taste, to be honest with you. But I'll do my best because I want to be healthy in these years coming forward with plenty of health and vitality. May not have the youth part, but the health part I do want. Let's see. And this is some Gurello cacao powder. How do you pronounce it? Cocoa powder or cacao powder? I don't know. It's supposed to have flavonols, my bad, energy and vitality booster, heart health, cardiovascular performance, brain and memory support. I really do need to be drinking this if that's the case. And how much do they recommend? For serving information, experience the natural benefit of cacao powder. Yeah. Each serving delivers a potent 1,200 milligrams of polyphenols, 600 from flavonols, and 600 from plant flavonols. Okay, designed to support nitric oxide production, healthy circulation, and cardiovascular wellness. That's good and dandy, but how much is a serving? A serving is 1 scoop or 8 grams. Did this come with a scoop? Oh, apparently it did come with a scoop. I didn't even see that. This shit is messy. That is the one thing that I do not like about it. It's very messy. Okay, so there's the scoop. So, Lord, don't drop this in there. It is making such a mess. Look at this. God dang it. There's 1 scoop. Two, 3, 7, 8. Now that might be overdoing it, but I want to make sure I get the proper serving in there. Now I probably should have put this at the bottom and then filled it up. That would have made more sense as far as being able to mix this together. But why do it the correct way when I can do it the easy, incorrect way? I'm going to pay for this. It's probably going to, let's see if we can get it. Ooh, it is really clumping together. Okay, that's not going to work. I don't know if you can see that, but it is really clumping up here. I'm going to have to get the stick blender for this. This is going to make such a mess. Oh my God. I think I added way too much. So let's get the stick blender in on this cacophony of ridiculousness. Oh, now I made a huge mess. This is a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to correct this mistake. See, it all congealed up here, which I don't want it to do. So if I can pour half in here. Ooh, that's gross. And let's push this powder down in here. I mean, when I say this made a mess, it really made a mess. Okay, I'm gonna have to concentrate on cleaning up later. First, I just gotta get this. Okay, I'm not gonna do this way again. The last time I did it, I put the powder in first, and then I put the juice in, and that's the way I should have done it. But no. Okay, I think I'm making some progress here. Yeah, I think I'm making some progress. Except the fact that I'm making a mess initially, I can always clean it up as long as I get this blended. That could have been a disaster. Doing this in this cream color dress was probably not a smart decision, but here I am. Yeah, I think I probably should have stuck with 6 of those scoops in there, because clearly those scoops are much bigger than this tablespoon here. Last time I did 1 tablespoon per serving, going on a 6-ounce serving, and this time I did that 1 scoop, and clearly that 1 scoop was way too much. This is unplugged, so don't worry, I'm not submersing this in water, which is unplugged. not crazy. A little off kilter, but not crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, that doesn't even look good, but it's supposed to be healthy. Here you go.
Thank you, honey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but here we go.
Good for your health.
It tastes just like the other one.
Yeah. This is like the one we had yesterday.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit gritty because of the cocoa powder, but no more gritty than the other one I made.
No, it's good.
Apparently there was a scoop in there I didn't see.
Oh,
I
that
was
came
using
in.
Yeah, I was using a tablespoon. I guess that scoop is a tablespoon. I'm not really sure.
We should measure it.
Yeah. I'll put that on the list of things I need to do.
Measure it. That's right. Measure the scoop.